Hello, this is Mark. I work at one of the Apple retail stores, and I really do. So today I'm going to talk about the Macbook Air. Okay. So this is not a deep technical reviews or lab test video or some, but from my heart, I'm going to help you choose the one that's going to like bang your box or some. The best value for your hard-earned money. So I'm going to help you design which one that you should buy. So here is the Macbook Air. It is the Macbook Air. It's light and thin, and it's the only models that you can use it like a fan. So this is the latest one, 2013. Who cares? So let's say that you ask me, you're my friends, my brother and things. I'm going to ask you one question. How do you plan on using your computer for? How do you plan on using your Mac? Because if you are a photographer, or if you're a movie editor, and you care so much about the color precision, you need the colors on the screen to be accurate or some. You don't buy the MacBook Air, of course. You're going to have to buy the MacBook Pro with Retina display. It's going to be a long story, but YouTube like give me like 15 minutes, so I can't explain. But if you are a photographer, if you do like graphic design, if you do even like printing business, you do magazine printing, you go to your nearest Mac stores and you ask the salesperson there to put this MacBook Air right next to the MacBook Pro with Retina display. And if they don't do that, just get the fuck out of there. So you are professional photographers, you're movie editing some, this is not your thing. It's not just the color accuracy, on the screen, but it's more than that, beyond that. The MacBook Air uses pretty much the same motherboard architecture or reference structure found in those iPads. So therefore the Air can handle like heavy duty tasks, like you can't use the Air as your primary computer at home. It's not possible. It's not strong enough due to its poor reference structure, due to its poor ventilation system. So that's it. It's kind of like a big iPad, hook it up through a keyboard or some. But if you need something that really like, carry like with all-day batteries, as they say on stage, it's nice for like surfing web or something, especially those office-oriented person. You gotta type like Word document or some, so you gotta buy the Air. I'm going to categorize videos into two categories. First, you are an existing MacBook Air owner. You already have one. And secondly, you're about to buy one. If you are an existing MacBook Air owner, okay, I'm going to tell you all the things, all the features that have been improved or added to this. So first of all, the processor. Well, I've been through a number of things. You might say, Mark, are you too late or something? Because they released the Air like about 3 days ago. You just released the video today. So where have you been? I spent 3 days wisely doing some research, comparing about the price between the internal SSD storage and an external storage or some, and I've come up with the winner. But I'm going to unveil the winner at the end of this video. So for the MacBook Air, you got pretty much the same processor. There was a controversy just a little bit due to many websites lab tested for a new MacBook Air. For example, when you do iMovie, the older Air or the 2012 Air is faster than the latest one. But when you encode videos, like using Handbrake or some to like convert your MOV files into like MP4 or something, the latest one is faster. But well, after a few days, I'm trying to figure out all like every website. I can say they're almost identical in terms of the overalls. Specification, speed, performance in terms of processor. But the things that impressed me was the battery life, because the latest processors, Haswell first generation Intel Haswell processor, consume less energy. so it has like less energy consumption rate or some. So the battery lasts longer. For 11 inch can goes up to like 9 hours. For 13 goes up to 12. And Apple claims better graphics, right, up to 40%, but actually got only 30%. So it's slightly a bit of exaggerate. There is one thing that you need to know is the flash storage speed. Apple claims up to 40% faster, 45 or some, but it's not like that. If you go for 11 inch, the latest one is only 25% faster than the older one, 2012. But if you go for a 13, 50% faster. I would not suggest that you should go for the 11 inch MacBook Air for sure, for 100% sure, because it's not about just the screen. Well, before I forget, the thing is the latest one has 2 microphones rather than 1, so Apple claims that it added noise cancelling features to your microphone when you do Skype or FaceTime or something. 3 times faster for Wi-Fi, so I think it pretty much like covers pretty much everything. But this time I'm going to help you choose. For me personally, I don't suggest that you should do 11 inch because, well, apart from the speed, the actual speed of the flash storage, as I mentioned, only 25 rather than 50 compared to the 13. But the thing is, of course, obviously, it lacks the SD card reader, and it has you know, smaller trackpad, so when you gesture or something, smaller buttons right here, shorter life for the batteries. But of course, obviously, screen smaller. But the primary things that concern me is not any of those things I explained, but what's something called image ratio. I don't know, when you try to think, this one is 16:10, but that 11 inch is like 16:9 or something. It's good for a movie, but when you do regular tasks like, you know, like basics or standards computing tasks, regular computing tasks, you might notice the screen has been like stretches or something. You do word processing, it's like stretches. I don't have time to explain. It's called its image ratio. So for me personally, and also the resolution of the screen. So don't buy the 11. Forget about that. And the thing that Apple didn't tell you that if you really need to get to the 512 gigabyte of storage, first of all, you want to buy the MacBook Air 2013. There is a must. You have to increase the RAM to 8. 4 gigs of RAM is standard across the entire line, but the thing is, it won't be enough for the new OS Maverick. So you're going to need to increase RAM to 8. So the point is $200. Is it worth upgrading to the top, like $200? Well, I didn't figure it out, and I've come up with the answer, no. I would suggest you should buy the entry-level 13-inch MacBook Air, okay? But if money is not the problem, let's say the company will pay for you, or if you're really rich, go for a top of line with 256. But my verdict for regular people around the world, for those regular customers, if you're not a billionaire or some, or no one paid for it, in terms of value, the entry-level 13, 128, you save that amount of money to buy an external USB 3 drive and as an external storage. So that's the bottom line. If you want to buy the new MacBook Air 2013, I would suggest you should buy the entry-level 13-inch. 1.3 boost up 2.6, who cares, 4 gigs of RAM. You should increase that to 8, so it won't be enough for sure, I promise, trust me. I'll just buy it for surfing a bit, like a few websites or some. And 128 should be enough. You can add like low profile storage, like 40 megabytes per second, with some sort of SD card or some. But of course, instead of $200 for a good, you know, just regular USB 3 drives, I think is a better value. But of course, if money is not a problem, of course, go for a top of the line. But don't forget to increase the RAM up to X. So I have to go. So the guy is just gonna say hello to the guy named Kevin or something. All right, I got to go. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.